Hey everyone! We're back at it again with another Dueling Book Dummy. Our record is currently 15 and 28, and I don't want to stop until we get at least 20 wins under our belts. Just how many losses will it take for me to get there? Watch and find out. But before we begin, I want to go through the deck just so that we're up to speed. I got 3 Gravekeeper's Guards, 3 Spies, Jinzo and King Tiger Wanghu, 3 Old Vindictive Magicians, 2 Spirit Reapers, Zombra the Dark, Gagadgo, Gemini Elf, 2 Opticlops and 2 Sky Scouts. For the spells, 2 Fishers and 2 Messengers of Peace alongside 3 Nuzzlers and 3 Horns of the Unicorns. Finally, our traps consist of Bottomless Trap Hole, Horn of Heaven, 2 copies of Magic Drain, Mitcher, 2 Rajiki Breaks, 2 Sakuretsu Armors, and Solemn Judgment. The extra deck is still just a bunch of nonsense, and the side deck is pretty much the same as last episode, so let's get into the duels. Our first duel was against a Sacred Beast user. Honestly, I may have had a chance to do something, but my opponent had Awakening of the Sacred Beasts out and 2 Sacred Beasts with different names. Due to this, the activated effects of my monsters were negated at all times, and with no way for me to get rid of it, all I could do was hide behind my Messenger of Peace. Unfortunately, my opponent destroyed it, so I conceded immediately after that. The next duel, I faced a B-Trooper duelist, and I'll say this, the first half of the duel was very good. We had a lot of interaction and back and forth. Notice how I said the first half though. The last half of the duel, I had played my second copy of Messenger of Peace after I destroyed my first copy of it in a vain attempt to win the duel. Unfortunately, due to me playing my second copy, the two of us passed back and forth for what seemed like an eternity. Due to this, my opponent was just gonna let me deck out, so I conceded and left to not waste anyone's time. My third duel, I was facing a Red Ice player, but boy did I sure brick super hard. I conceded once I saw Red Ice Dark Dragoon since there's no way I could beat it, especially since my opponent made it with Dark Magician and Red Ice, so it could pop up to 2 cards per turn. Man, I just don't know what's going on with me. I mean, I feel like the B-Trooper duel at least was winnable. Maybe if I just played it better I could have one. Oh well, no matter. Maybe this duel against the Flame Swordsman player goes well? I mean, he kept going through the basic swordsman combo to get the ultimate Flame Swordsman. I destroyed it on my turn, he goes through it again on his next, we go back and forth. Seems good and fun and easy and interactive, right? Yeah, I still lost it, but hey, you can't win them all, right? Just like this next duel against I finally won one, and it was against a Nurse Burn deck of all things, who would have thought? To be honest, the duel wasn't much, so I won't bore you with the details of it. My opponent left the game after he flipped up Paths of Destiny, which forced us to flip a coin and either gain 2,000 life points or lose 2,000 life points. I would assume he left the game because he also had bad reaction to Samochi, which makes any card that would give me life points instead burn me for the same amount, but I destroyed it before Paths of Destiny had resolved, so yeah, I did open myself 2 packs of Tournament Pack 3, both of which were useless, and then 3 packs of Pharaonic Guardian, and let me tell you, this was cracked. I got a Book of Moon, which I immediately put in, as well as another King Tiger Wanghu. I did get Metamorphosis, which is banned, so I grabbed myself a copy of Gravekeeper's Assailant. My next duel was pure Kashtira, I believe, or at least some Kashtira variant. Either way, even under Messenger of Peace, I got my butt kicked by them. Same with the Malice player I faced immediately afterwards. Honestly, I should just give up faster so I can get to more duels. It's not like you guys are missing anything with my losses, plus I show that I lost the duel anyhow, so nothing is really lost here except the duel and my sanity lol. Anyhow, my next opponent was against a Thunder Dragon player. First game was good, it was fast and had good interaction back and forth. I did end up losing it, but I decided to rematch the guy and lose to him again. Let it be known, kids, never take on a rematch from the previous opponent. After immediately conceding to Ashend as I very much think that I can't beat the deck, I faced off against a Fiendsmith Ryziel duelist. He goes through the basic Ryziel combo, which ultimately leads to nothing as I return his XYZ monster back to the extra deck with my Gravekeeper's Guard. Although, due to this, he went into the Fiendsmith portion of the deck, but for some unknown reason he left the duel in the middle of his turn. I don't know why, but hey, another win. Speaking of which, my next duel against a Cyber Dragon player was also a win. It had some good interactions between the two of us, with us going to a rather simplified game state. However, my opponent ended up quitting or leaving part way through the duel. I think it was because I had to remind him multiple times how his cards work and he realized how he wasn't reading them correctly and was embarrassed. At least I hope that's what happened, but whatever. A win is a win. Same with my next two opponents, who were on Gishki and Cyberdragon respectively. My Gishki opponent couldn't do much though, as he ran out of gas, whereas my second Cyberdragon player couldn't do much as I had two big betters and Spirit Reaper in the endgame. So he knew he would lose his cards if he kept them in his hand, but knew they'd die if they were on the field. Now, if you're counting up the wins right now, folks, then you know that I am currently at 20 wins, and you know what that means, right? I am in 2004 now, meaning I got 1 pack of each mainline set from 2003, 2 of each tournament pack from 2003, and then 10 packs of each mainline set from 2004, as well as 2 packs of tournament pack 5. For the most part, the pulls were good. I got Blazing Impachi, which is good since it plays around the Bestials, as well as more removal spells in Smashing Ground and Back to Square One. I also got a Divine Wrath, which is huge for negating monster effects. Editor's note: one more duel after this. It was against a Go Key player. He wiped the floor with me. I couldn't do anything when he played Go Key the Giant Ogre. In either case though, this is where I am gonna end the video. I know it's a shorter video today, but I figured I'd keep it short since the wins I got were quick and uninteresting, whereas the losses were just quick and embarrassing. If you guys like these videos, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps me out a ton and lets the YouTube algorithm know that you very much enjoy my content. Also, feel free to comment on my videos, letting me know what you want to see next. Anyhow, I'll see you on the flip side, so peace everyone!